What's going on, guys? It's been a hot minute since we've done one of these, but the summer is over and we've done many conventions. And so I'll be going doing different ones and telling you guys what we have gotten. Honestly, I apologize for how long it's taken because truly we've been wanting to do these, and some of them may be a bit out of order, but apologies. Uh, but we have met a ton of folks this summer, really spring, summer, and as the year is ending, we may have maybe one maybe one more left in this year. Maybe that's just a possibility. But we have been just busy, not just with meeting people, but just overall been just engrossed in work. And I do hope you guys understand. I apologize for just a bunch of stuff, just going on, and really haven't gotten the chance to do these things. So I apologize. These videos for a while will be for me, just me. Nothing wrong with the wife. She's just been very busy at work, and so we really haven't had time to sit down and do these videos. And so I apologize. So it'll be me. But let's get to it, guys. The first one I really wanted to do today for this video, for this episode, or whatever you want to call it, we're going to talk about the one that we did at Smoky Mountain Fan Fest. That one was a fun one. I'm just going to go ahead and just talk about that one. That one was in Tennessee. It was in Meadowview Center. It was in... Oh, I couldn't remember the name of the town. But it had previously been in Pigeon Forge, and now it moved locations to like the Meadowview Center. That's... I couldn't remember the name to save my life right now, and I truly apologize for that. But it was for us I want to say 3 or 4 hours, and that one was actually with some friends, which is actually fun. Last year we'd done that, which was really cool. We really enjoyed that, and now we do this again with some friends who, same group, just a little different, but we really enjoyed that one. Honestly, it was fun. The panels were great. Just having to see these guys and enjoying them, and then having company as well is actually fun. We don't get to do it very often, so it is nice. So, first one I guess you can knock out of the way is we met the voice actor, or the actor that played Sam in Trick or Treat. Now, quick backstory about me. I hate Halloween, and as we're approaching that time of the year, the wife's all about it. We've already decorated, and so I'm not a fan of it. I'm truly not. I just never have liked being scared. Um, Honestly, it's probably more of the way I was raised. I was raised religious, and being scared wasn't exactly something that I wanted to ever be, just in general. And so, oh, sorry, I'm fighting a sneeze here, but definitely wasn't a big fan of watching the Trick or Treat movie. I actually watched it for the first time last year, and the wife made me, not held me at gunpoint or anything. So I watched it. I absolutely hated it. And it's funny because when he was announced, we actually were very surprised. It's like, whoa, really? Okay. And so when he was announced, it was interesting because he was like the first guest at the time. And so he actually was cool, very brief, nothing really significant about him. I just want to say he seemed chill, very nice, and it was cool, but never loved that movie. Never. And I think I'll never watch it again, even though she's like, can we watch it again? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. She wants me to watch another film. I don't know if I will. I just don't like horror. Even though on the main channel I've done one horror review, and I haven't done movie reviews in a while, but and I've watched tons of movies. Go ahead and watch. Go ahead and subscribe to the main channel if you haven't. But yeah, I just not a fan. Just not a fan. But anyway, moving on to someone a little more favorable, or someone a different genre altogether, or I guess you could kind of say kind of sticks around, is Abraham Michael Colts, I believe it Colts, whatever. I can't pronounce his last name, but the guy who played Abraham, he was such a delight. Like, he was the first person we met at the convention, and we thought that he was going to have a long line. We had met Chandler, who was also there, who was a delight. A lot of people loved him. In fact, one of our friends that wanted to meet, or was with us, wanted to meet Chandler, and she had made something for him. It was sweet. She really it had been her second time going to a convention, and she really was looking forward to seeing him. And I'm glad it turned out very well. But we had already met Chandler. We had also had met Carrie Payton, and he had already been on our list. But both those guys, very nice, very nice. But Michael, he was such a sweet dude. Had no line, and honestly, I just really was happy to just be able to get to meet the guy. And you may or may not see it here, depending. But it says "Suck my nuts." For those that are fans of the series, you guys know what that line means. That was his last line before being, no spoilers further. For those that want to watch it, check it out. But won't spoil it any further than that. But that was a great last line from him, and I loved it. He's like, I'll gladly sign it. And then, would you also like me to write "Suck my nuts" on the side? For those that don't know, they don't have to be like looking at the front. It's for those that know, they can look on the side. And so I absolutely love that. He was great. He was such a fun dude. We took some fun pictures with him as well, and really got to enjoy him. And the panel that we watched, him, Carrie, and Chandler, phenomenal. Like, really, those three were great. I absolutely love hearing them talk, and just overall having a very good experience with them, and just enjoyable, super enjoyable. I'm sorry. But the next person here, he had been someone on our list, and he had evaded us for so long, and I'm glad that we got him off our list. He had been someone that, for whatever reason, he had things coming up, his voice and whatnot, but he finally came around, and we got to meet him, and that person was Kellen Goff. And we got to meet Kellen, and he does the voice of Overhaul, and he's also, for me personally, the voice of Funtime Freddy in the FNAF series. So getting to meet him was really cool. Short. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of disappointing. Just because he just didn't seem very approachable, very nice. I mean, he tried to be nice, but he wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it from him. Like, he didn't seem to enjoy being there. And the thing is, part of the reasons why we hadn't been able to meet him is because he wasn't there. He's one of those that has been evading, I don't know what. Like, he seems to have some projects or whatever, but for whatever reason, he just doesn't show up to certain events for whatever reason. Like, and then the weird thing was, the day, because we met him on Saturday, and on Sunday, he actually made a post saying that he wasn't going to talk in order to save his voice, and I thought that was just not okay. I was not a fan of that. I'll be honest with you, because it's like, you can't always like do impressions of voices and whatnot when you're at conventions. As much as people would love that, don't always do it, and I don't know, just it feels kind of messed up. Like, it just, I don't know. It's one of those weird feelings that I have, and I don't know. I just wasn't really okay with it. But we got to meet him, which was fun. We probably won't see him again, which is fair. And so, yeah. We also got to meet Colleen O'Shaney again, this time with an Eno Funko. She was a delight. She was truly a delight to meet again. Got to talk to her a little bit. The one thing I will say about this convention was that it was so fun to actually see some of these guys again and with less of a crowd. And so we also got to see some Hocus Pocus people. The wife actually had a tapestry. I don't have it with me. And it's honestly kind of big. But she got to meet Omir Katz, Vanessa Shaw, and we got to also see uh, Jason Marsden again, which is cool. It was all nice. Two of the main characters of the movie, and of course, Thackeray Binks. We'd already met him, which was great, and I really just enjoyed seeing them. It was really nice. Chill guys. I got to ask them questions at their panel. I actually asked them, it's like, with if things had been done differently, would you have wanted it to be a Disney Plus series? Would you rather have done another movie? And they thought maybe the movie was a better idea. Personally, I think maybe a series would be great for them. Just because the second movie was awful, and to me it doesn't exist. I watched Hocus Pocus with the wife as we were decorating, which is kind of funny. So we did that and we watched that movie, which is fun. Um, we also got to meet Carlos. I can't pronounce his name. He's from Argentina, which is Hispanic, which is great. But he didn't have a Funko. We had a little picture. I don't know where it's at right now, but we have it somewhere safe. I know that. And so we met him. He is the voice of Crocker, the voice of the Taco Bell dog. He does the voice of Juan Decimo and Fairly Odd Parents. Just an iconic voice for a lot of things. And it was just so nice to have met him. I wish he had a Funko. I wish we had gotten something like that signed. Obviously, we know that. I'm actually in the room of signed Funkos. One day, guys, I will show you what it looks like one day. But it is almost wall to wall. Almost. Almost. Like, so where my finger's at, right there, it's where it starts. I go around here. I loop around. I go there. I'm facing this wall right now. And this side right here is going to be filled very soon. Because of all the people we've gotten. Not that this is going to fill it up. It'll give it a good chunk of it, though. Now I got to do some rearranging, which is also what has taken so long. So that is going to be fun to do very soon. One that we also met that I want to say was also a bit of a downside, just because not only does this person follow me on on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, but because I don't know. I felt like he wasn't okay. I feel like he was out of sorts. I was very concerned for this person just because I truly care for him. And he is a very important piece in my childhood just because I'm not sure of what's wrong with him. But Greg Sipes, the voice of Beast Boy, it's been a few months now since then, and I hope he's okay. I haven't kept up with where he's been at in social media, but he looks so frail. Like, I know he smokes and everything, but I hope he's okay. Like, he was just like kind of out of sorts and talking. And I mean, as much as I love him, he didn't, like, he had charged for quotes and stuff like that, but he put on there, "Dog bless." Not that we paid for it, but he put that on there. We saw Wingman, and I was imitating them there. Not that I'm actually speaking that way, but we saw Wingman again. He was so cute. He's older now, and so, like, as me who has older dogs, I relate to that. He was just kind of like, you could see the white in his face, and he was just chilling in the chair, and I'm like, I have dogs like that. My dogs are older, and I know that. I know that. I don't know. I was so worried for the guy, and he looked like he just wasn't having a good time. I don't think that's because he was, didn't want to be there, but I just think that if he was sick, and something was up, I worry for the guy. I really do. I hope he's okay. Truly, I might have to check up on him after this, just to see if he's okay. But then the last Funko we have here that we also got to meet some Halloween people. The wife got some books and stuff signed from them. We didn't have Funko, so she met some of the HALLOWEENTOWN folk, which was cool, really cool. She really enjoyed that. But we also got to meet Harvey Bullock from the Gotham series. He was cool. Personally, I never watched the show. More of the wife watching it, and she enjoyed it. She enjoyed meeting him. Really friendly guy. Truly open dude, and just chilling and just having a good time. He was just overall a good dude. So it was nice. But yeah, that's everything we have gotten signed. Like I said, I don't have everything here, but Funko wise, here's everything we've gotten signed, and telling you everyone else we've met. And so I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a great convention, affordable too. I will say that. I'm actually very, very happy with the way FanFest was this year. They did a phenomenal job. They did better than they did last year. And this is a con that it's definitely going to be on my radar to continue to go. But with the way things are going with this con, I could tell that it's going to grow into one of the bigger conventions in the state of Tennessee. It will be one of the better ones. I've gone to other conventions. I've been to Fanboy Expo, and Fanboy is established at this point. Like they have their own circuit. They have different things. Fanboy's there. It's a very great convention. There are others that I'd like to go to in Tennessee at some point. Obviously, the further they go, the harder I'd be willing to travel. But Knoxville is probably a good point for me to go. Maybe I'll go to Chattanooga at some point. But when it comes to like Memphis and Nashville, very difficult for me to want to go there just driving, because I mean I'm not going to pay a ticket to fly out there, especially if I have to take a bunch of Funkos. It's very difficult. But guys, that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, apologies for how late it's been. It's been very much a long time since we've been on the channel. Going to dedicate some more time to it. I'm gonna make more time. I'm having to make some changes around my schedule and stuff like that, because I need to do better. And so, guys, I truly appreciate your support. It means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. As always, though, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all later.